Oh, hello, everyone. Today, we are actually going to do something a little bit different with you guys, something that we haven't done before. So we'll see how it goes. We're actually going to do a yoga-based class. So to get you kind of primed for that, I have a research article that talks about yoga and in specific to Parkinson's disease. So the research article was published back in 2018, and the title is Functional Improvements in Parkinson's Disease Following a Randomized Trial of Yoga. So this study was small, so it was a group of 30 people, 15 into the yoga group, and then 15 people into a wait list control group. But the purpose of the study was to determine changes in motor function, functional gait, postural stability, and balance control for community-dwelling individuals with Parkinson's disease. So what they did was they did an 8-week yoga intervention for people with Parkinson's disease who met the inclusion criteria, which was endorsing a fear of falling, being able to speak English, scoring 4 out of 6 on the mini mental exam, and being willing to attend the intervention twice a week for 8 weeks. What they ended up finding was that the yoga group found improvements in motor function, postural stability, functional gait, freezing of gait, as well as a reduction in fall risk. The waitlist control group also improved some postural stability, but their fall risk in and of itself was not reduced. So basically, they found that an 8-week yoga intervention may reduce fall risk and improve postural stability and functional and freezing of gait in individuals with Parkinson's disease. Now, there were some limitations to this study. First one being that it's a pretty small control group, or a pretty small group, right? So 30 people isn't very many people. So a small sample size. Also, because there was improvements in the waitlist control group, which means that they offered the yoga intervention to that group after the trial was over. So they thought maybe there was an area of practice effect, meaning that they kind of learned the tasks associated with the tests that they used, and they practiced them during that control period based on how they scored. And then also there might be a little bit of selection bias, as the people who wanted to participate in the study were more likely to be compliant with attendance, already have an active lifestyle. So a few limitations, but overall, a good article and good evidence to suggest that yoga has a place in your exercise program. Yes. All right. So with that being said, we're going to start with our yoga class.
Yeah. And then for those of you that don't know me, I'm Christine. I'm going to be showing the exercises standing up, and then Corey's going to show them in the chair. I am going to have a chair next to me just in case you guys need it for balance, and then a few other modifications as well that might come up.
All right. So we're going to start with just some basic breathing that goes into our movements, okay? So yoga is all about breath and breathing, so it's really important to expand your lungs and move those two. Okay, so the first one you're going to do is take a deep breath in, raise your hands up, and then you're going to come down as you exhale and twist to the right. And you can hold here. And then we'll come back in and then breathe in again. Let your lungs expand, and then we come into a twist on the left as you exhale. Good, we'll repeat this again. So coming in, deep breath in, exhale, twist. Good. In, inhale, twist to the left, exhale. I don't know if you can hear Christine, but she's doing really good breaths behind me. Harder for me when I'm talking. Okay, sorry. Inhale and twist one more time. Exhale. Right, one more to the left. Deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Come back into the center. The next one, you're going to take that deep breath in again. And exhale into cactus. Bring those shoulder blades down and together. Activate those arms, shoulders. Okay. We'll repeat that again a few times. So inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And if that audible breathing, kind of breathing out of your mouth is hard to do, or you feel a little lightheaded or dizzy, just practice a forceful breath kind of out of your nose, but that can kind of help control that a little bit. Okay, next one, we're just gonna work on shoulder rolls. So let's just go forward. Working on your breath still. All right, and then we'll go backwards. Backwards feels good. Very good. Okay, so next we're going to move into cat camel. So this might be familiar to some of you. So as you extend your arms forward, your head's going to come down. We're kind of rounding that back. And then as you come back into camel, you'll exhale and extend your spine, lifting your head up. Good. And Christine's giving you a side profile there.
If you want to use the chair, you can, or you can just have your hands on your thighs, or you can get all the way down onto hands and knees and do the exact same thing, whichever feels good.
Come back up. Extend. Good. We'll do this 3 more times. You can focus on kind of segmentally moving that spine. So kind of focusing, moving from the lower vertebrae to the higher vertebrae and vice versa. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. All right, so keep those feet wide apart. If you are in sitting, about shoulder width or a little bit more if you're in standing, we're going to roll our body. So you're gonna kind of lean forward and work on moving your whole body.
And for those in standing, again, you can use your thighs. I think it's easier to use the chair. So I'm gonna use the chair for this.
All right. Just working on your breath. Good deep breaths in and exhale. All right. Okay, and then now we're going to go the opposite way. Go down. Up. Over. Feels good. Yes, it does.
Warming up the spine.
Up those trunk muscles, the spine. Good. Okay. We'll come back up to the middle. Let's take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Good. So now here, still in that wide stance, we're going to work on lifting those heels and then lowering back down and then opposite way.
So if you're standing and you need to hold on to the chair, you can. For those of you that want the extra challenge with this exercise, you can dip down into a squat position and then try the heel lifts as well, whichever you prefer.
and 10. Good work. So we're gonna start from the top and run through it again, okay? So we start with that inhale in, lift, twist, easy exhale. Good, inhale, come back to the middle and up, and exhale. Repeat. And if this feels good for you, you can hold it a little bit longer. Take an extra breath in there if you need to. Come back up. And twist and exhale. One more time, each side. Up, really extending, really reaching. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. We'll come back to the middle. Deep inhale. Drop in those cactus arms. Good. And deep inhale. Cactus. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale. Good. So then we start with our shoulder rolls again. So going forward. 5, so working on your breath and going back in reverse. 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, now we're back to our cat camels. Okay, so we're going to kind of round your back, reaching forward if you're sitting, and then extending up, deep breath in. And exhale as you move into the cat. Up. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. And come back to your center position. Good. All right. Body rolls. So again, feet nice and wide, hands on the knees or the chair, and working on rolling that body. And breathing. Good. Let's go the opposite way. Very good. Okay, and then from here, we're going to work on lifting up those heels. Breathing.
Squat down for the extra challenge.
Beans working on the ballerina. Stills.
This is actually goddess.
Oh, goddess. There we go. And breathing. Trying to sit up tall if you're in sitting. Head up, chest up.
All right, so if you were standing, go ahead and extend those legs, give them a break. We're gonna stay with this nice wide stance. Again, if you are standing, you can stay right here if you want, or I encourage you to try that extra challenge. Come down into this squat position. Your feet are pointed more out to the side at a 45-degree angle. So we're gonna have your left hand on your left knee, right hand on your right knee. You're gonna take a big inhale and you're gonna drop your left shoulder down towards the right as you exhale. So big body twist. Take a nice deep breath in and out here. And then we're gonna inhale, we're gonna rise back up to that center position. Again, if you're standing, if you need to extend those knees, you can. But then we're gonna drop back down. You're gonna do a nice big inhale again. Drop that right arm down towards that left foot. Deep breath in and out here. Inhale, coming back to center. All right, and then we're gonna do this a few more times. So big inhale, exhale, twist. Left arm towards that right foot. Inhale and exhale here. Coming back up to center with that breath. My legs are burning in this squat position. Inhale, exhale, twist. Right arm towards that left foot. Deep breaths here. Inhale back to center. We're going to do this 2 more times. So big inhale, fill those lungs up. Reach up towards the sky with your body, and then big exhale, fold and twist. Left arm to left foot. Inhale, exhale here. And then inhale back to center. Last one. I need to extend those legs a little bit because I'm feeling the burn. I'm gonna come back down. Big inhale, exhale, twist. Right shoulder comes down towards that left foot. Breathe in and out. And then inhale back to center. All right, straighten out those legs. If you're in standing, you can keep a nice wide base of support. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit, bring your feet together. We're going to do some lateral side bends now, trying to really lengthen out here. So what we're going to do, you're going to take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your your right arm down by your side. The left arm bends all the way over to the right. And then you're going to inhale, both arms come up over your head. On this exhale, you're going to drop your left arm down, bring that right arm over. Good, and then inhale as we come back up, and we're going to flow through this a few times. So exhale, right arm comes down, left arm comes over. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm comes over. Inhale, up again. Each time, seeing if you can bend a little bit more. Sink into that lateral side bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. And now we're going to try and increase the speed just a little bit. So inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Few more. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Last two. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then come back to center. That's probably one of my favorite exercises. I love doing that one. Next, we're going to start engaging our core a little bit as well as our lower extremities. If you're standing, you can hold onto the chair with one hand for balance, or you can really try and challenge your balance and not hold on. But what we're going to do is you're going to think nice tight core. You're going to kick your left foot straight out in front of you with your toes pointed up towards the ceiling. You're going to point them down like you're stepping on the gas, and then you're going to slowly lower them back down. And then we're going to switch sides. You're going to kick forward your right foot, toes flexed up towards the ceiling, then point your toes down like you're stepping on the gas pedal, and then slowly lower. If you're not holding on, this is a lot of core strength, even if you're in sitting though, engaging that core. So here we go. Extend that left foot forward, toes up. Then you're gonna point, slow lower down. So inhale, lift, toes are up, point, exhale, lower. Again, left foot up, toes up, point, slow lower. Inhale, lift up, right foot, toes up, point, exhale, lower. Again, left foot up, toes up, point, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, toes up, point, exhale, lower. We're gonna do 2 more on each side. So kick up that left foot, toes up, point, and lower down. Inhale again, lift that right foot up, toes up, point, exhale, lower. Last 2, inhale up, toes are up, point, exhale, lower, and then again, inhale, lift, toes up to the sky, point, and exhale, lower. All right, so starting to warm up the legs. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a little bit of a flow, all right? You can do it in sitting, you can do it in standing, whatever feels good. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a big inhale up, reach up, look up, you're growing towards the ceiling. And then you're gonna exhale, forward fold. You're gonna bring your arms out to the side and you're gonna try and drop your hands down to the middle if you're on the chair, or in the chair, excuse me. If you can't touch the floor with your legs straight, you can try and bend those knees to get your hands to the earth. Or you can have your chair and you can just rest your hands on the chair. So I'm gonna do that, all right? So we're gonna all inhale up. Exhale, coming forward. Drop that head down, let your back relax. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale, slowly rise back up. Arms come up overhead. And then you're gonna exhale, twist to the left. Good. And then we're gonna inhale up, arms come up, look up towards the sky. Exhale, arms are coming out. You're coming into that cactus pose, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Inhale up again. Exhale, big twist to the right. Inhale up. And we're gonna flow through that 2 more times. So exhale, forward fold. Trying to have your arms come to the chair or the floor. You're gonna inhale, slowly rise up 1 vertebrae at a time. Pause here for a minute if you need to. And then we're gonna inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up again. Exhale, twist to the right. Oh, I forgot cactus. Inhale up. We'll get it on the next one. So ready? Here we go. Exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down to the floor or the chair. Inhale, slowly rise up 1 vertebrae at a time. Get your balance if you need to here in center. And then we're gonna inhale, arms come up overhead, look up, exhale, twist to the left, and I won't forget cactus this time. Inhale, look up, arms up to center, exhale, coming into that cactus position, arms out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades. Inhale, arms come up overhead, exhale, twist to the right. All right, let's flow through 2 more times, okay? So back to center, inhale, arms come up, exhale, forward fold. I'm gonna try and go for the floor this time. Let's hang out here for a few breaths. See if you need to sway side to side, shake your head yes or no.
And if you're seated and you can't quite make it all the way to the floor like I am, you can pause, elbows on your knees, kind of stay there. If you can put your hands on your legs, lower legs, your ankles, maybe you need to stay there. So figure out where your mobility is and you work on it. Okay, so don't have to force yourself to touch the floor like Christine or I.
No. And I have my knees bent because my hamstrings are really tight. All right, so ready? You're gonna inhale, slowly come up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. You might be a little bit lightheaded, so go ahead, take a few deep breaths here. Let the blood come back to your head. Big inhale, arms up. Exhale, big twist to the left. Inhale, arms up again. Big exhale, twist to the right. I forgot cactus again. We're gonna do it right now. Big inhale up. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. All right, let those arms come down. One last time, we're gonna flow through that whole thing. Ready? Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Go as far as whatever your body allows you to do. Inhale, slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders back if you need it. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist left. This is where cactus comes in. Inhale, up again. Exhale, bringing those arms out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Big inhale, up. Exhale, twist right. Big inhale up. And then bring your arms back down all the way. Good. Roll those shoulders out if you need to. Move a little bit, whatever feels good. And what we're going to do next is start to work on our hips a little bit. I'm actually just going to come into sitting for this position as well. If you've joined our classes before, you've done this stretch. It's really important for hip mobility. You're going to bring your left foot, rest your left shin on top of your right knee. And then I'm going to have you try and sit up nice and tall with this one, okay? You're going to feel a stretch here on the lateral aspect of your left leg. If you're really tight, you might feel a little bit pinch in the front. If it feels okay, you can push down on that left knee to get a little bit deeper stretch. And I'm going to have us hold this here for 5 breaths. Each time you exhale, I want you to see if you can lean forward, hinge forward at your hips just a little bit more. If that's not in your wheelhouse today, you're just going to deepen the stretch with your breath.
Also, if you cannot get your leg up on top of your thigh or on top of your knee, like we're doing, then again, adapt it to you. So you might have to straighten your opposite leg and kind of bring that leg crossed over a little bit lower down. So it still looks like that figure 4, but it's just meeting you where your range of motion is. Or again, if it's too painful having it up here, then start lower and work your way up like Christine mentioned.
So pick whichever posture feels good, and then you're gonna give me 5 nice deep breaths. So inhale and exhale. And I'm gonna try and deepen my stretch with that forward fold each time I take an exhale out. I don't know if I'll be able to go too much more into my stretch.
Me neither, my hips are pretty tight.
Give me one last nice deep breath in and out. And then I'm going to have you slowly come back to center, uncross your legs. And have you take a nice wide stance this time. You can have your hands resting on your thighs, so you can hold on to your chair. But we're going to do a windshield wiper. So what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your both knees over to the left. And then you're going to windshield wiper them back, both knees over to the right. So you're just going back and forth. Really pick whatever speed feels good to you. And if one side feels a little bit more tight than the other, you can hold that position. Use your breath to try and stretch those muscles out just a little bit more. And we're just gonna go 2 more if you're kind of following Corey and I.
And just a side note, we are pretty far forward on our chairs in order to allow us to do this, especially if you are in a chair with arms like we are. So again, hold on to those armrests if you need to. And if you don't feel comfortable as going as far as we are, because again, we're pretty far. Yep, just work on doing the twist with those hips.
All right, so now we're gonna do the other leg. So you're gonna bring your right foot up, resting your shin on that left knee, and then you're gonna try and sit up nice and tall. Again, pick a modification that works for you. And we're gonna do 5 deep breaths here, in and out, trying to deepen that stretch. And I know I'm using verbiage because we're mirroring each other, but this leg is always tight. It's actually my left side. This is another great stretch to do so that you can maintain independence with putting on your pants, your socks, your shoes, which can become challenging if our hips are pretty tight. Let's go 1 more big inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna slowly come back up into that upright seated position. Foot comes down. And then we're gonna windshield wiper those legs right to left again at a speed and at a range of motion that just feels comfortable for you. So I'm kind of showing the modified version now. Last time I was definitely getting a lot more rotation, but I'm still moving those hips. Motion is lotion.
And this is one we see particularly a lot, especially when you think about our power twists that we do. A lot of people have a hard time moving their hips in this direction because we don't really do it that much.
And then go ahead and relax, come back to center. All right, so what we're gonna do next is another flow. So if you wanna go ahead and stand up, you can join me or you can stay seated in your chair. And again, you can use the chair if you need to hold on, but we're not folding as far forward this time, so you might not need it. So pick a stance that feels comfortable. And this time we're gonna inhale up. As you exhale, you're gonna forward fold, but you're gonna bring your arms back and out to the side, almost like you're an airplane. And then you're gonna inhale up. And we're gonna do those side bends again. So you're gonna exhale, left arm comes down, right arm comes over. Inhale, left arm comes up, right arm comes down. Exhale, side bend. And then we're gonna inhale our arms up. And we're gonna just flow right back into that sequence. So you're gonna exhale, forward fold into that more of an arm plane position. Try to keep your back straight, don't round out. This is a little active hamstring stretch for us. We're gonna inhale up. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm comes over to the side. Inhale, left arm comes up, right arm comes down. Exhale, over to the right. Now we're like a tree, swaying in the wind. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold into your airplane position. Inhale, come up again, really nice and tall. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm comes over. Inhale, up. Right arm comes down, left arm comes over. We're gonna do this 2 more times, okay? So inhale, up. Forward fold into our airplane position. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale, up, side bend over to the right. 1 more time here, everybody. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward into that airplane. Inhale, both arms come up, look up, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale and side bend to the right. Inhale up and then slowly lower your arms back down. Okay, I was just checking the time because I didn't want to go over here. I'm definitely feeling a little bit loose, a little bit more warmed up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna flow through our the one where we're dipping down and then right into our flows just one last time, okay? So we're gonna take that nice wide stance. If you want the extra challenge, you're gonna dip down into that squat position. Left hand on left knee, right hand on right knee. Big inhale, exhale. You're dipping that right arm down towards that left shoulder. Inhale back to center. We're gonna try and speed things up a bit. Exhale, left arm down towards that right foot. Inhale up and twist again. Exhale, right arm towards left foot. Inhale up, exhale, twist left arm down towards right foot. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale, right arm towards left foot. Inhale, exhale, left shoulder towards the right foot. And back to center, and then slowly come on up. All right, feet are together. For this one, we are forward folding all the way down. So if you need your chair to rest your hands on, that's okay. Yoga can be challenging too, right? We're challenging our cognition, our dual task ability, just like when we do our power moves and we sequence them together, working on recall, coordination. It's really good. All right, so everybody, we're gonna inhale up, exhale, big twist to the left. Inhale up, increasing the speed again. Like I said, exhale into that cactus pose, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale up, exhale, big twist right. Inhale up, and then you're gonna exhale, arms come all the way down by your side. We're gonna do that whole thing one more time, and then we're gonna do the last yoga flow that we did. And then we'll be done with class. So ready, big inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up overhead, look up. Exhale into that cactus pose. I almost forgot again. Inhale up, exhale, big twist to the left. Or the right, excuse me. Inhale up. And then lower those arms all the way down. Roll out those shoulders if you need to. We got 2 yoga flows with that very, very last one we just did. So we're gonna inhale up again, look up, grow up towards the ceiling. Exhale, you're forward folding into that airplane position. So your arms are out to the side and behind you. And then you're gonna inhale all the way up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Drop that left arm down, right arm comes over. Inhale, back up to center. Drop that right arm down, left arm comes over. Back up to center with that nice inhale. Exhale, forward fold into that airplane. Arms come back and out to the side. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm comes over to the side. Inhale up, exhale, right arm comes down, left arm comes over. Inhale, back up, one big, nice big stretch up towards the sky. And then you're gonna exhale all the way down, arms come down. Oh, I don't know about you, Corey, but that was a lot of work for our back, to our axial mobility. So I know I definitely feel a little bit more loose, more mobile. So really good job, everybody, we're just gonna finish with just a nice stretch for our wrists to give them some love as well. If you notice, we try to make contact with the floor, and when you do yoga, and if you get down on the floor too with some of our power moves, it's good to make sure that you have good wrist mobility. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna bring your left arm straight out in front of you. You're gonna drop your hand down towards the floor, and you're gonna use your right hand to pull those fingers back just a little bit. If it's too much to have your elbow all the way extended, you can have your arms bent right by your side, because this is definitely a big stretch if you haven't done this before. And so we're just going to hold it here just for a few breaths. And then what we're going to do next is you're going to flip your palm so that it's facing away from you. And then you're going to, again, pull those fingers back. And again, if this is too much, just bend your elbow, bring your hand or your arm by your side. And so now I'm going to let you switch back and forth, doing whatever feels good. If you need to do kind of what Corey was showing, you can keep your hand just in the same place, flip it up and down. One yoga teacher always says, your body, your movement, so you just do what feels good. And then go ahead and just do some nice wrist rolls there. That stretch, you're gonna switch sides, so you're gonna bring your right arm forward, drop that hand down, pull those fingers back towards you. Hold here, a few breaths. Good, and then you can switch your palm so that it's facing away from you. Now pull those fingers back. And then again, now you just kind of switch between the two. Doing what feels good. I love doing this stretch on the floor. A little more intense, but I definitely need it, so feels good. All right, everybody, roll that right hand out if you need to. Shake it out if you need to. But really nice job, everyone. Different today. We switched it up a little bit, so I hope everybody enjoyed it.